wanted to do a update for you all regarding my arm, where things are sitting at, some changes that are happening, and just kind of give you like just an update. So this week has been super busy actually regarding like my arm and physiotherapy and stuff. So basically I've had a appointment every day this week all the way through till Thursday and starting on Monday. So yeah, it's been a bit busy, but basically I'm going to catch you up to like what's been going on with all that. So starting on Monday, I went to a different physiotherapist than what I'm currently going to, and I was hoping to be able to get into a program with them, but unfortunately basically they offer the exact same thing as my physiotherapist. There was really no necessary need to go to them, but they did request that I just start going and doing workouts. They gave me like an idea, which was just at least for my wrist motion, to start with just a weight on that. But yeah, anyways, so they did also then, suggest if my work, specifically wants to be able to get forms and stuff filled out, that I should maybe just look into a actual physiotherapist. So that's what I've done. And I also had to just go and fill out some paperwork and some forms with them. So that was here in Edmonton at InStep. And so now today, actually, I have my first session with them. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you all posted. But basically on Tuesday, I was supposed to have my own physiotherapist have a session with me, but I updated her on what was going on, that I may have found hopefully now another one. I wasn't even into this new physiotherapist. I hadn't even got my first release session with them, and she let me go at the Royal Alex. So it's a little bit upsetting. I'm not even into this clinic yet, and we are stopping all sessions. But also on the flip side of that, she feels that there's really nothing else that she can do for me. I have enough hand motion. I have some wrist motion, but I don't have the strength in my wrist. And so it's just, it was a little bit frustrating, but at the same time, I have found a new physiotherapist. I'm just hopeful that they are able to help me, because at this point, I'm still not 100%. And I'll show you here in a little bit, my arm and how everything looks. So yeah, basically that's where that at today. On Wednesday, I have now my first session with InStep, and we'll see exactly how that goes. And I'm really looking forward to hoping to be able to make some more improvement, though. It is seeming every time I talk to my physiotherapist and the new physiotherapist, they're you may never gain that full motion back, which is kind of, does suck. But also at the same time, if I can at least gain some muscle back, I would at least be able to hold something without my arm being in pain, or without having that much of a trouble in resistance, because I think a lot of it is, one, I don't have the motion, and two, I don't have the strength to actually lift it. So at least if I can get one of those two things, at least it'll help a little bit more on the capability that I will have in the things that I do. Anyways, yeah, so basically that's where that's at, and I'm still waiting on my compression sleeve and stuff, which is kind of an annoyance, but I'm going to try and touch base with them here today and see what's going on with that, and hopefully, because it should be the end of this week or beginning of next week, that I should be getting my compression sleeve and stuff. But yeah, so anyways, I also do want to show you my arm again, where everything is sitting at. It is actually coming up, I can't believe this, on 5 months post-op, I think, because I had my surgery on April 5th, and it is already almost into September, and I'm it is literally flying by. It is absolutely crazy, but it also still feels like it hasn't been that long. But anyways, I'm going to get right down to it. So I am going to show you my arm. So please, if you do not want to see an arm scar or how things look, I will recommend you to get off this moment. Otherwise, I will be showing it here now. Basically, this side looks really good. This is the portion where they didn't take a part of the graft, so this is just my normal skin in the center here. But basically, my graft is on either side. It actually looks really good on this side. You can still see the line on that side. I mean, it's still pretty fresh and pretty new. But I'm going to start on this side here. My arm, I'm very surprised. Honestly, most of my arm actually looks very similar to my skin color, which I was very shocked at. I've noticed most of the scarring here is pretty good. I'll get closer to the camera. So the one spot here, I keep getting a bubble, and it's finally just healed again, so I'm really hoping I don't get any more, is right here in this area. It's only the second time I've gotten a bubble on this side, but basically right along where that red area is where I was getting the bubbles, and that's because this area was where I had some of the complications and issues. And then down here, this is where the long scar, where it's supposed to be my zigzag scar, but they ripped off the tape stupidly early, so that caused that to be such a big scar here. But other than like this scar sticks out, this sticks out, everything else kind of blends in, which I think like looks really good. I'm really happy, honestly, with the amount of complications I had versus how everything looks. So then now going back to this side, this is the worst side here. So again, like this is that side here, and it looks really good. Like it's definitely a little bit darker in some areas, but as you can tell, all of this is where I had that major complication of the skin graft not taking, granulation tissue, all that jazz that I went through. Basically, that's what I've been dealing with. And then all of the bubbles that I've been getting are pretty much in this like area, specifically like right here. So yeah, I hope I don't get any more like going forward, but I honestly guarantee it. It's just almost inevitable that I'm gonna at least get them for a little bit, just because the amount of complications I had. I just hope that there's longer periods in between when I don't have them. So we'll see about that. But anyways, yeah, so this is the arm scar. Like I said, it's looking really, really good compared to my other arm. So this is, you know, this hand and this hand. So you can still tell, like I still have quite a bit of swelling in like mostly like I find this area right here. So compared to like this hand, there's a little bit of swelling. And then my wrist is a little bit swollen, but like not terrible. It's mostly like I find right here, right against where this meets the scar. Like it's quite thick. I don't know if you can see that. And there you go. And like on this side, you can see it more. So I have a little bit more swelling like just in this area. But compared to like this hand, everything is definitely like starting to look a little bit better and not as like indented, which like I was really happy about. I know for me though, I wasn't worried about it. I didn't get any integra or anything underneath my scar because I felt like because I was so small that I wouldn't have an issue with like my like indent as much, or that it wouldn't be as indented as much. But basically, this is like the arm scar here. So like that's the update on that. Like everything is, you know, healing still. Like I said, I'm still getting a couple bubbles here and there. Maybe the next time I get a bubble, like I can show you what it looks like, because I haven't actually showed it on camera, just because I'm worried that it will get flagged. But we'll see if it happens again. Guarantee it probably will. But yeah, I'll keep you up to date on that. And like I said, going forward right now, I'm starting with a new physiotherapist today, and I'm really excited about that. Hopeful that they'll be able to help me a little bit more, because again, like with my limitations, I apparently don't have full mobility here yet, but like it's pretty close, she said. Same with, actually, I was surprised, side to side. Oh yeah, now I can tell. Side to side, it's not as like good as this hand. Inwards I think is pretty much the same, but it's the outwards, I guess. I didn't realize that. Yes, my session on yesterday, or the day before, starting on Monday, the new physiotherapist that I was hoping to see was like, yeah, your range of motion side to side isn't 100%, and I was kind of shocked at that, because I thought it was, but it's I'm not 100% on backwards or sideways, which like is pretty close though. I'm okay. I'm honestly okay with where it's sitting at. If that doesn't change, it's this motion that I'm having the issue with. So I'm really hoping that with my new physiotherapist, we'll be able to hopefully work on that and get that, like, you know, at least a little bit better than where it is. Hopefully, if not like close to back to where it was, but we'll see. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much the update with my arm and stuff, and I'll keep you up to date with that. I literally just sent all my paperwork and stuff to my work. I'm currently supposed to be off until like October, November, so we will see. It is recommended from the new physiotherapist that I continue to just work on strengthening before really going back to work. Also, like if I'm going to be typing on my computer, like this hand, like I can go 100%. Like this one, I can't turn it any more than that. So like typing is a little bit hard even at home. Like I've noticed if I have to reach for certain keys or I'm trying to do something, it definitely like is sore when doing that, because I don't have the right range of motion. So I'm hoping to even like just be able to get back to where I can at least like, you know, start to not worry about certain things or doing certain things. But we'll see. Honestly, this could be something that I have to deal with forever, and that's just the understanding I knew going into phalloplasty, is that I may lose my range of motion in my left hand. I was hopeful that I wouldn't, but because of all the complications, that may have caused, you know, some things to, you know, now be the way they are. But anyways, yeah, I really appreciate you all watching this video, and if you have any questions or anything like that, always feel free to put them down in the comments below. And as always, I do have all my links to all my other social medias and platforms and everything in the description, so go check that out. Make sure to follow me on any other platform if you'd like to stay up to date on how things are going in general, because I usually post a lot more frequently on there. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and bye for now.